Hello, it is I, Ego Flame, King of the Dragons. And you may be wondering to yourself, why am I clearly showing you this image? Well, technically, this is not, well, technically it is my true form. Like, I'm more bigger, like, the dragon form, like, in art style and not in real life, just kind of what it is. Anyways, I would like to speak on behalf of what I say is kind of inevitable, some degree of shape or form, but that's just kind of what it is. Anyways, I'm talking about the MCU. Now, granted, though, I've heard many people say that the MCU is bad and that the MCU clearly has no perks anymore and all that kind of bullshit. Well, let's go in depth, shall we? We need to start off where the MCU has started and how their viewers, whatever the fuck they're called, are pretty much plummeting at this point. And no, I'm not going to count the Deadpool movie as one of the greatest films of all time. That's just a throwaway gag. Nothing more, nothing less. Anyways, let's get started. Let's start off with 2008's Iron Man. Now, this came out somewhere in 2008, maybe, I don't know. And given the fact that, like, it's it's pretty much obvious. It's obviously enough that it's Iron Man. It's pretty obvious. I mean, I've never seen the movie at all. Matter of fact, I'm not a fan of the MCU. I was more of a DC man myself back in the 1950s. So again, I think I read only one comic about Captain America at some point. And again, I don't know. Everything could be like archived in some way, but shape or form, but whatever. Either way, I did I did like see Iron Man finally after so long. Back in 2027, not 2027, we're not there yet. Back in 2014, definitely did watch the first Iron Man film on DVD. It fucking was weird. Now, granted though, given the fact that like it's a man of iron, I don't understand why this iron of a man would have this type of climax in his pulse. But analyzing it further, I understand. Given the fact that Tony Stark, that's his true name by the way, pretty much is trying to keep his identity a secret as Pepper Potts, who is apparently blonde, but in the comics she has red hair, but okay, I digress, is kind of unworthy. Sorry, I didn't mean to put it in that type of way. I am actually born from hell, so you could technically tell that my language is a bit different, that I'm almost speaking in a slight British accent, but technically that's just my voice. I don't understand why people fucking compare it to Alistair, because I'm not Alistair, I am freaking Ego, but I digress. Anyways, so after watching the Iron Man film, again, it was obviously weird about like there are some weird parts, like maybe the Iron Golem or something like that, or the Iron Monger. I don't even know what the hell it's called because I don't even care. It's just a great blob in general. But given the fact that like this was the first MCU villain, minus 1.10. I don't really care about the Ironmonger. He was pretty much a waste of potential. Then you pretty much got the Incredible Hulk. I actually say that's an A plus. I don't care what anyone else says. That's a fucking A plus. Anyways, yeah, that's just kind of what it is. See, I know I didn't read that much comics of Marvel, but I can understand of where they are from and how they are portrayed. Reading though, I actually cared about the comics of Marvel in the early 2000s. And when I said that I never read the Marvel comics, I said I didn't read. What I meant to say was I didn't actually read the ones from the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. I only read them in the early 2000s at the age of 27. So, if you can see my expression now, you will see that it's obvious the fact that growing up with these types of comics, it's pretty lethal. Also, I'm 30, by the way. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty obvious to me that this comic of theirs is really something, to say the least. Though, not really one to say it's. proof magic or something. I don't even know what the hell that stands for. I'm saying that there could be a lot to suffocate and cover up while the MCU has its perks. So, to be fair, though, I don't think anyone needs more perks of the MCU. But what made the MCU so great? Well, it's not just Iron Man, right? No, no, no. It was the Avengers, which made bank. Now, that film was beautiful. I definitely say it was breathtaking at most. Yes, I did see I did see that in 2012. Don't judge me. Well, technically, would I say when I was 27 at the time? No, I'm pretty sure I was like way younger. Probably like 15 or 14. I don't know. I'm not really that sure of my age. I mean, I am 30, which technically I was born in 1952. But people would say, oh, that would mean that you're kind of like, probably in your 70s or something. Well, that may be true in human years. In demon years, it's 30. So, again, that's just kind of what it is. So, technically, in demon years, I'm 30 years old. But in human years, I'm 70. I think I'm 70. I might be 80. I don't know. But honestly, I don't really care. Actually, not if I'm saying that. Hang on. I'm doing a quick research. See, I know this is like quiet, but I promise I'll cut this out. Yeah, so technically I'm like 72. 72 years old. Jesus Christ, I'm pretty old at this point. Now to come think of it. I'll be like 73 in a month. But yeah, overall I kind of just don't get the and now you see my screen. Not good. There we go, fix it. Anyways, yeah, overall I am pretty much in my 70s at this point. But again, demon years 30. So don't even start that noise. Actually, you know what? Now that I come think of it, it really doesn't matter because demon years are the same thing as human years. So I guess you could say that I am 70 years old. Jeez, pretty old. I guess you could say I read these comics at an old age. Ugh. But yeah, given the fact that, um, yeah. But anyways, let's keep talking about the MCU, shall we? So, what made the MCU fail in the first place? What crumbled? What made it go downhill? What started the chaos? What made it worse? Now, granted though, I don't know. Probably something that has to deal with wokeness. So let's start off with that, shall we? In 2021, there was the movie called Black Widow. And by that same year, there were three TV shows: Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and WandaVision. Now, if we have to calculate through this shit, let's see how much wokeness, or, by the way, some Mary Sue lines are in this particularly MCU line. So let's see all the episodes of WandaVision and all the episodes of the other two shows I just talked about. So episode one, I'm not really gonna review the episode. We're just gonna count like how many wokeness is there. Okay, so there's a couple of this, a couple of that. Not that many here, not that many there. So episode one is fine. There's a couple of things I really don't care for. Anyways, I'm just gonna like uh I don't know how did people like say this nowadays. I think it's like rapid fire this shit. I don't know. I'm not really that far into keen with the kids. Anyway, so I'm just gonna rapid fire seasons this one. Anyway, so episode 2 to episode 4, there are definitely some Mary Sue moments. I'm definitely saying that it might be an Agatha problem, but I don't know. I mean, the Agatha show it's already came out called Agatha All Along, which I don't know if I would watch it. Apparently, should I just skip it, or should I not? I mean, is it counted filler? Like, what's the issue here? Because like, I'm not gonna skip something unless if it's important, or unless if it's not important. If it's not important, then I'll skip it. If it's important, then I won't skip it. Oh God, Jesus Christ! You know, being in my 70s, I fucking hate this old retirement. Freaking young body. I just want my old body. Why do I have to have slow aging? Oh, gross. Anyways, yeah. Um, not a lot to say on this one. So next up, pretty much episodes 5 to 9. They're alright, I guess. It's not really that much of a Mary Sue thing, so no, I guess. So yeah, WandaVision, that was just stupid. It was a stupid TV show. I don't know why it had some type of superhero vibe to it. It just didn't fit in there at all. But yeah, on with like Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I have no opinions on these two. They absolutely don't make any goddamn sense, and their women is always fucking weird. Is always goddamn strange. Oh, I made a Doctor Strange joke. How frickin' bizarre! I swear to God, Doctor Strange is gonna freaking kill me if I say his wife's name. Alright, whatever. Let's move on, shall we? Anyways, let's get to Black Widow. Now I will say that Black Widow is the first sign of failure, as it bombed in the box office, which is fair, and it apparently made less money, and Scarlett Johansson didn't get the rest of the $1 million she wanted. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, trying to do her job, but I guess there are directors out there that never read a comic in their life, and I'm pretty sure these are the directors that are a part of the Hollywood wokeness. But I think we'll talk about woke in another day. But for right now, we'll probably focus on this. So yeah, overall, I just think that with the Black Widow movie, that one actually failed. So there's a lot to say in that. Overall, I just don't really care about the MCU at all. I mean, the reason why I'm talking about this is because DCU is coming to an open soon, I think. So I'm really hoping that the DCU actually fixes the problems of the DCEU. Like, we'll actually get to see Batman's Rogues Gallery. We'll also see Superman's and Flash and Cyborg and all the other heroes' Rogues Gallery, and also Amanda Waller as well. I love Task Force X. Whatever the hell that means. Task Force X. I don't know how you spell. I don't know how you spell it like that, but yeah, Task Force X. Slithering my words right now. Goddamn snake. Oh God. Okay. All right. All right. So I guess that's a lot I have to say on that one. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the MCU. Will I say more? No, because I think Phase 4 and Phase half of Phase 5 fucking sucks. So yeah, tune in next time as I will see you all back in hell. I'm Ego Flame. Dragon Den is always watching.